the dog's not putting it in. I'm assuming that your dog's retrieving and just dropping it. So what I tend to do is when the dog drops it, is I don't pick it up. I just kind of make a game of it and I say, come on then, bring it here. And I kind of do this with my hands. Come on then, bring it here. Come on, what are you doing? Bring it here. And I just walk backwards and I tend to pick it up and bring it. If not, there's a few things you can do. You can use the retrieving roll, put your dog back on lead and do little retrieves with your dog on lead, which is how I start. So I always start my retrieving on lead. Do tiny little retrieves and get them to bring it back. If your dog's not friendly with food bowl, the food bowl is a really good way of getting delivery to hand. So when they've finished eating, just make a game of them picking the food bowl up, and they'll drop it and they'll clatter it and everything, and then as soon as it's in your hand, take it off them and give them a treat. And what you'll find by doing it that way is all of a sudden, you know, they're really fired up because they've had some food, and then hopefully they'll pick the ball and bring it back, and then they'll get a sweetie, and then you can then from there start going, no, come on, bring it here, bring me a food bowl, and then it will then go on to the things. The other thing that I would do as well, Seb, is pick up all of the toys in the house if there's any down. When you get up in the morning, give the dog something to carry. If your dog likes to say hello with a toy, I know the retrievers tend to. Spud does as well. My spaniel really wants to bring me something, and so I would have like a special toy away where they can't get it. When he comes over, pick the toy up. Pick the toy up. Give him the toy. You know, he'll be wriggling around you because he's really happy to see you. It's first thing in the morning. There's a good dog. There's a good dog. A little tickle, 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 tickle. Take the toy. Sit. Okay, and that will develop your retrieve as well. So I think I call it your morning routine or your good morning routine in one of the books, and it just, all that happens is you're changing your energy to one of being like really upbeat. Because what happens is when we start retrieving, we can get quite serious, and then if they don't bring it back, it's like, and we get really frustrated, and the energy that comes off is one of frustration. Whereas if you drop into your morning routine and you make it all upbeat and you know, come on, bring it here, or lovely to see, or whatever words you use in the morning when you see your dog, then the energy is completely different. You'll be more inclined to bring it back and put it in your hand. So I would start with that. I would also look at the retrieving roll and have your dog on lead. And the other thing you can do is play catch. So I'm playing catch with Emma, so I'm going to be doing a video over the weekend of him playing catch. And it's really good for steadiness. So I love it because it really teaches the young dog steadiness. But then also when they catch it, they're really close to you, so you can just take it off them immediately and then develop the amount of time that they're holding it before you take it off them. And so that builds up the amount of time that the dog's holding the item and delivering it to hand, if that all makes sense. So I just find it really useful. So they're the things that I work with and get people to work on if they're struggling with delivery. So go into your good morning routine with the dog, have a toy, lift all the toys up, have a toy to one side as soon as you see your dog first thing in the morning, give it the toy, tell him how awesome he is, take the toy off him, play with the food balls. It's really noisy and really clattery if they're metal, but again it's a good way of getting a nice delivery to hand. Have a treat out on the side ready and just make a game of it, you know, come on, bring it here, what is it? I tend to go, come on then, bring it here, what you got? And give them a little tickle as they walk past, and then playing catch as well, and then the retrieving roll. So I hope all of those things help in one way or another for you. But